Anyway, welcome to episode 3. For you, it might have been a day. For the 2 people that might watch this, probably nobody will, but this is a me thing. For me, it has been 30 seconds, so let's keep going. Oh, now you almost choke on water.
Riku! Blitzball!
Hey, you okay?
Hey!
So, these dudes saw me face down in water, see me wake up, and toss a ball at my head. Yeah, it seems legit. I know this is an HD port. I don't know how controversial it is within the Final Fantasy community. I'm not a Final Fantasy fan. But it looks pretty good. Some things annoy me, like how I can't see the PlayStation buttons even though I have a PS4 controller. Other things like no button mapping. Because even for the PS2 era, this is still mapped really weird.
Yo. Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Finally. Things were starting to
Why
look
does
up.
he have a New York accent?
You know amateur. Who you play for?
The Xanarkanabes.
Oh. Yeah, shouldn't have said that.
What team you say again?
I meant, forget that. I got too, close to Sin, and my head's all foggy like. So, I don't know where this place is. Or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you. But you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon. All right, back to practice. I'm Waka, coach and captain of the Besaid Aurochs, brother. What, you hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
Okay, can anybody here act like a real fucking person? It's like Yakuza, I don't have any control of the camera. Well, no, actually I lied. In Yakuza, you can move the map for some reason. That just seems like a good mood to have. Move. Hey, I'll admit it, we're not the best blitzers in Spira. But I really want to make Captain Waka proud at this year's tournament. I can't wait for a blitzball tutorial and suck at it. That shot was spectacular, brother. That would have sounded a bit racy. Wish I could shoot like that. I gotta stop closing my eyes when the ball comes down. You do it fine, mostly. I can head the ball pretty good. Today's just a bad day, yeah? This seems like a more 3D version of soccer. Alright, so me myself, I'm a Mexican. I was raised in America, so I like the other football more. But this is a one weird version to have that in the fake fantasy.
I felt like I could trust this Waka, so I just had to ask. It's true Xanarkand was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Xanarkand along with him. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, Sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me, though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Xanarkand Daves, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying the team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I'd just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better, maybe.
I don't know, it sounds like a very, very rough period in history. I mean, think about it, you have this great being, Sin, that still exists 1,000 years later. But that was the first of Sin's attacks. That means if you went back to that period in time, you'll be there for the fall of every major civilization. I know it's easy, like, oh, I want to go back home with how things were. And it being like a fantasy game, I'm sure that's what is going to happen. But I very much feel like with the way like it's presented, it is most likely he would just go back in time with how he wants. Like just back in this time in general, because he thought originally he was far away, not 1,000 years away, like in the future. So it is entirely quite possible that he just thought, oh, Sin attacked and that's it. But he would be in a massive period of history where all the major civilizations get destroyed and thousands, if not millions of people die. I don't know the population of the world in Final Fantasy. So for argument's sake, millions. All because he misses home. But home doesn't exist anymore. People would have to evacuate. And oh my god, the global ramifications of that. Of those that didn't die, just entire refugees just being gone, just from their homeland, from their cities. I don't know the entire politics of countries with this. Zarkand is a city of what fucking civilization? I don't know. Or if it's more like a city-state system, and there's no general like government system over the cities. It's just the cities themselves. I don't know how Final Fantasy will typically do it. Probably does vary from game to game. But he would not want to go back to that period in time, to his own time. And if it's anything like our real world, you'd probably also have a lot of poor people targeting him because he's rich and famous. And why is he getting special treatment when all this is going on? So, in a way, it's most likely a blessing that he's 1,000 years in the future. Post everything. Yes, sin still does exist, but you're living in a world where everybody has been living with sin for 1,000 years, and they know what to do and expect. They're not like, oh my god, you're near sin, let's put you in a contamination room and study you. They're like, oh, sin's toxins got to you, but you're still alive and you're gonna recover. You don't have to worry about that. You're living in a world where sin is a bit normal. It's kind of like how Godzilla is, and you know, Japanese jokes. But yeah, and it's a Final Fantasy game, so we're probably gonna beat Sin at the end. He goes back to his own time. But there's a sequel to this game, so who knows? Anyway, that was a long tangent. Let us continue.
Hey, it's this way.
Huh?
Nah.
Blitzball
What's the big
tutorial?
idea?
What if he just didn't know how to swim? How about that? Nice. Oh yeah, clear now. Dead. What do you have? Oh, I didn't know that was an option. What skills? Dark attack. Items. Antidote, okay. I feel like that's a thing that doesn't stay forever. This game looks gorgeous. Growing up, I had the SeaWorld game. And it's giving me that vibe. A weird thing to be nostalgic about, yes. But that's what I'm nostalgic about. This fucking pelted, my god. I wonder if this was the real way I was supposed to go. Shamanana, waka waka, I was gonna sing, but then I remember copyright's a thing. Dun, 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 dun. By me going the long way around to just explore, did I accidentally go the right way? That is a hearty thud. What's in a blitz ball? I'm sure there's a way to like see the map.
Let me go!
Got a favor to ask you.
You want me on your team, right?
Oh, it's oddly homoerotic and
A major blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there. It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you.
homicidal.
And you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on!
Sure thing.
Dude, our team is gonna rock, eh?
I thought then that Blitzball and Sin were the only two things that Spira and Xanarkand had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years, and we never won a game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right.
Hey, the last time we played, he lost.
After quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament. Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do. Long as we play our best. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory! When you play in a blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
What is up here? Let's save. Wait, the game's letting me explore on my own? Man, this place looks cool. Okay, I shouldn't get sight. This is probably walled off, isn't it? Is it not? Yo, this place. My God. And I spent my childhood playing Madagascar. Oh. My God, look at this. Okay. What? Wait. This is where we started, right? It is. Yo. No, that was a cool way to loop back around. Okay, maybe it has a bit of Yakuza syndrome where, you know. For those of you that don't know, in Yakuza, everything is fixed camera perspective, like here. So, you know, when things change, suddenly, it'll go back and forth, like this. But in Yakuza, or Yakuza, or you want to be a real weeb, where you got Gotoku. It's in a city. Not like an open, like, ended area, like a forest or the beach. Yo, this place and the music. There should be like a thing in gaming called, how do I get up there? Or you need to like replay old games. Just because they're that good. I remember for the longest time when I was like younger, I watched a bit more anime. I don't really watch it anymore now, but come on. Where it's like, hey, you're not like a real fan unless you watch like Cowboy Bebop or like these classic animes and stuff like that. Now the culture for that's a lot more seasonal. And I've just kind of resorted to reading manga more. That interests me than watching anime.
Ah, the one from the sea.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, 'twould be a shame if something happened now.
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Crews of what?
What, you forgot that too? Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Cool. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village.
Well, some help you are.
Besaid village.
They got any food there?
We'll get you something over there later. Take a look around first.
Why does this feel like Rune Factory
Let's
3?
see. The Crusaders' lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Kata are usually there.
I've only played that game for like an hour, but
All right. Over here.
Huh? What's up?
You do remember the prayer, right?
stunning. Oh god, I peacocked your mom. Why is that not an option?
I didn't know it in the first place, to tell the truth.
Man, that's like the basics of the basics. All right, I'll show you. Go ahead, you try. Hey, not bad. Okay, now go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
So, idea. So, when the city fell, there were barely any survivors of the old culture. And by the time people were ready to explore the old ruins, they saw the pictures of blitzball players and assumed, and to quote that Bill Wirtz video, they made a religion out of it. So, when Kargengard fell, I forget the city name, I'm sorry, but when the city fell, the survivors, or those that want to explore the ruins, later on, however, let's say for this context, 100 years after a great period of strife and then recovery, and those that were alive for that tragedy have since passed, and for some reason, culture didn't go on, they rediscovered those ruins, or as it used to be, or those cities were completely forgotten for hundreds of years, got re-explored, and they thought those arenas were religious temples. Maybe that's why Titus knew what to do in the ruins, because it was something Blitzball related, but it didn't seem like it. God, I've only played this game for like an hour and a half, but if that is the case, that is excellent fucking world building. Oh my god. Hopefully I'm not getting ahead of myself here, but Jesus. That is a fantastic world building. It fell. What was that prayer being the blitzball sign for victory is how they holding the ball became a prayer in a religious sense. So Maybe in that context, Blitzball is also a religious game in a way. I'm getting way too ahead of myself. I should probably keep playing, but that's what's going on in my head right now. Can I buy stuff here? Oh? Clothes from 1,000 years ago. These clothes still looked ugly 1,000 years ago. But that skirt though. Fuck. You look like a minor. I'm not gonna say those things to you. Nice.
Go present yourself to the temple summoner before we eat, yeah?
Why? Oh, clothes. One day you will get old and your talents will fade. Your hands can no longer do the work that they used to. Weapons.
Hey, you! You were attacked by Sin, right? Recently, was it?
I think so.
So, Sin can't be far, right? You're not hiding anything, are you?
Why would I?
If Sin's nearby, it'll attack the island for sure. But it hasn't. I wonder why.
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything. To tell the truth, I don't even know what the Crusaders are.
You're kidding, right?
Sin, the toxin. Gotta tell him who we are.
Yes, sir. The
Gotta.
Crusaders are sworn to battle Sin. We have chapters throughout Spira, accepting all who wish to join our struggle. The hero Mihen formed the Crusaders 800 years ago as the Crimson Blades. Later, our ranks grew and we called ourselves the Crusaders. We've been fighting Sin ever since.
What? You've been fighting 800 years and you still haven't beat it?
Well, we've steered Sin away from towns many times. And that's all we can do. Nobody's ever been able to defeat it. Our mission as Crusaders is to protect the temples, towns, villages, and people of Spira.
So, then whose job is it to defeat Sin?
Is Sin's toxin really this bad, sir?
It does seem rather bad. We could just tell you, but I think it better for you to try and remember. Go pray at the temple. Perhaps Yevon will help you regain your memory.
If you fought with Sin before, then shouldn't you know the effects that the toxins have? Just saying. Basic. Okay. Nice. Wait, so the entire time they're holding their breath? Where are you? How much of this religion is fake? Sorry, I can't. Oh. Are those people or statues?
It was then, standing in that place. I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
Ten years have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Oh, what's a High Summoner? I got too close to Sin's toxin.
Okay. I find this to be a very funny mechanic.
It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny, and a little sad.
The Summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become Summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
I wonder if they're not going to detail intentionally if it's some type of world building aspect that we have to figure out through context clues, or something they just didn't want to build that much further into. Wait. Yeah. Gandalf. Lord Ahaland. Lord Gandalf. Lady Yoken. Lord Braska. For a place of worship, this is messy.
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet. Take a nap. You look pushed.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
We can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly. But it's been nearly.
It's been nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
Who cares whether he comes back or not?
But he might die.
Fine, let him.
Do you hate him so? But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
Waka?
Waka. Oh. And there's no place for me to stay with this village, huh? Well, for you few people, might be a long episode 3. Next time I have the chance to save.
Is something wrong?
The summoner hasn't returned from the trial.
Eh?
Well, apprentice summoner, really.
Huh?
There's a room in there called the Cloister of Trials. Beyond is where the apprentice summoner prays. If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner. Remember?
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
A day's already gone by.
Is it particularly dangerous in there?
Sometimes, yes.
Why don't you go in and help?
There's already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
Our precepts must be obeyed.
Like I care.
Okay.
Maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all.
You figured! Okay, well, I'm gonna call it the end of this part here. But I will have to keep recording because there's no save point. So thank you so much for watching this watching this, whoever is. And I'll see you guys next episode.